Welcome to another episode, everyone. Let's continue with Poetik Flakko being fried, called out for grifting off of the black community. Now, he's apologizing. There's a whole lot to this. Now, he's apologizing. He has apologized. But let me tell you now that the commenters were not having it. I mean, they were bombarding Jew Almighty's comments, and they were upset with Poetik Flakko. They said that his apology was a put on, that it was a front, that he was just trying to save his YouTube career, which apparently is in danger, in jeopardy, because let's face it, it's black people who support Poetik Flakko and make him rich off of these views. It's black people. White people are not watching his channel like that. And so the same people whose ass he was kissing, he's now going to have to rely on them to keep him afloat then, because you've been disparaging black people in the black community. And black people, just like all of these other black celebrities that are all sellouts, you can't name one that is not. They're all, I'm sick of them. They're all sellouts. I've been sick of them for decades. We make them rich, put them in power, put them in position. Yes, us, we are the consumers. We support these individuals, and then they get up there and they don't care anything about us. None of them are speaking out. None of them have said a damn thing about Nolan Wells. Nothing. They don't do any fighting whatsoever. They're bought and paid for. But we are the ones that put them in these positions. And it's the same thing with Poetik Flakko. We put him as black people that are viewing his channel, man. But the same black people who you say you want to die, you don't care if we die, we're dirty bums in the welfare line, etc. And he's acting like, and the commenters are upset because they're saying he's acting like as if this was a long time ago. Being ignorant of the facts and of history is not an excuse. You're acting as, and when actually this was 4 months ago when some of this stuff was coming out of his mouth. We're not talking about 10 years ago. We're talking about this individual apparently started grifting 90 days ago.
I'm sure I wouldn't agree with that era of my life. So, bro, you're 100% right. You feel me, right? Again, it's probably like a best practice to watch the full thing, watch all the complaints, and then respond to them and like individually, but I didn't see those videos. So I didn't quite like have anything to quite like go off of. I was just responding back to my audience saying, yo, we found this conservative path, respond to it, right? And then you feel me? I came online, I think like 30 minutes later after seeing, you feel me, those comments and like responded back. But all the shit, bro, that you just said, again, I 100% apologize for.
So when it comes to content, right, at this point, I mean, you talk about everything on your channel for the most part, but you didn't keep a secret that, you made 100,000 talking about your other builder, and you were very critical about your other builder. You've been critical about Officer Tatum, especially with the Nolan Wells case and all of that. The issue that people have is if you have a history of anti-blackness, if you have a history, literally, I can wishing death on black people, saying you hate niggas, letting a Asian or a Latino or white girl, whatever it is, say the N-word, and then tell her in a group of non-black people, yeah, I hate niggas too. We all hate niggas.
But to be fair to no, right? Look. Like that stuff again, brother. Like again, there's no excuse for it. Again, I'm not arguing. There is zero excuse for it. Yeah. I was wrong for that. Now, the wishing death upon black folks, I do want to say this again. That was very specific to who I believe were street rappers and people who I believe was leading our youth down, to death. And
no. First of all, who are you to make that call? What are you doing for the youth? Since you care so much about the youth, your content is not youth-based. It's not geared towards the youth. I don't hear you telling the youth to stay out of trouble or anything like that. So why are you bringing the youth in it now, saying that these rappers that you were referring to are human beings? Some of them are misled, misguided, misdirected, but they are still a part of our people and a part of our culture, and we still care about these individuals. We just want them to do better. But we're not talking about we wish that they die, because there are communities who wish death on the black community, and how come and cause death in the black community. How come you're not calling them out? How come you are not calling them out? How come you were not calling out the Proud Boys? You align yourself with the Proud Boys. You support them, those individuals, and these individuals represent murder. But you don't say that you wish that they die. You say this is about hip hop artists. No.
In a graveyard, and I was wishing that upon them, the exact same thing that their music was enacting upon the youth. But the other stuff, again, you are 100% right, bro. Listen, I'm not here to make excuses for it, brother. Like, I'm here to listen and learn. You feel me? Right? Again, I was wrong 1,000%.
Okay, so the definition of a grifter, by definition,
of course,
is a con artist or swindler, someone who tricks people out of money or property through fraud, lies, and clever deception, which I think people at this point would view you as a grifter based on your very recent anti-blackness and white supremacist.
Yes, a grifter. Stay on him, Jew. This is Jew Almighty, the YouTube channel Jew Almighty. This is my guy right here with the braids. You know, he's not a grifter. He's on top of this stuff. He's frying Poetik Flakko right here, as we can see, as we saw earlier in the one that I covered earlier. Poetik Flakko is getting cooked right here. He's stuttering. He's apologizing. But again, many people don't feel like it's sincere. Oh, I was 100% wrong. He was saying that he was just uneducated. He didn't know that Nick Fuentes was such a racist when he supported him, and the Proud Boys were such racists, and that Donald Trump was such a racist, and Steve Miller was such a racist. He didn't know any of this stuff when he was supporting these individuals here in the media just recently.
Alignment. So again, when you're talking about people like Chud the Builder just got out and made a video about him. You're going to make more videos about him because now he's out. He's going to be live streaming talking about stuff. Officer Tatum is going to continue his raccooning and tap dancing.
And he just did some, and like earlier today though. Nah, but bro, like with the, again, if people want to call me a grifter, again, I cannot argue with them for having their opinion based on what they saw, right? Completely understood. But again, I made videos about Chud like first, right? Because again, I disagree with that man going around calling black folks the N-word with the hard R, right? I made videos about Tatum because I disagree about his stance on Nolan Wells, right? I think Nolan Wells was murdered, right? Like, again, and these two things weren't like overly like strategic things. No, like I believe that Chud the Builder, right, was wrong, right? I disagree with like that behavior. I disagree with Tatum and what he did. So I'm making videos on what I disagree upon.
But the hypocrisy is you disagree with Chud the Builder, for instance, being a white guy going around saying the N-word. But you supported a white guy saying the N-word when you wore No Jumper. It doesn't. Yeah. So again, the alignment is off.
No, right? No, facts. But people grow, right?
I've never experienced that. I've never let a white person say the N-word around me. I've never supported a white person say the N-word around me. I've never supported anybody that was against my people, which is the reason that a lot of black people vote Democrat, because Republicans are overtly just out front racist. So
yeah, listen, bro, look, you're not wrong. Again, I'm telling you, again, people grow. I was 100% wrong.
No, but you had to be wary of people who grow like that. People who were once anti something vehemently and is now for that very thing that they was once anti? No, I have to watch you now. I'm not going to trust you. I'm sorry. And particularly if what you were anti is because this is your opposition. And now you're taking sides with the opposition, then you have no loyalty. And I can't trust your fealty, so I can't trust your veracity. And this appears to be the case with Poetik Flakko. There's one thing to change your stance on certain things. You know, you can go from white bread to wheat bread, and it's best you do that anyway. But go from anti-black to pro-black? No, hell no. Stay where your ass been at, boy. It's been black power over here. It's been black power over here for a life. Yeah, it's been go search it. Ain't no grifting. It's been black power over this way. That's for damn sure. The hell?
Right, for everything that you just said. But I'm telling you, I made a video about Chud, right? Because I disagreed with him going around calling black people the N-word, right? Bro, I had my personal wake-up call and I educated myself, right? So again, these are not like overly like you feel me, like calculated things, right? Like I disagree with Chud, so I talked about Chud. I disagree with Tatum, so I talked like about him, right? And those were my personal disagreements, right? So again, like if folks do want to say, hey, man, I think you a grifter, proof to us you're not, that comes with time. Like I'm not arguing with that, right?
You don't think that comes with actually addressing what people are calling you a grifter for, though? If anybody was calling me a grifter or bringing up old footage or talking about old things I said, it's literally writing.
I'm doing it right now, though.
Writing.
It's
You're writing that black people were pookies and we were standing in welfare lines. If
that was what I was. Right. By the way, I think, and that article, by the way, was what I think. This was like 2017, 2018, right? I think, like, right, bro, like I was damn near first out of high school, bro. Again.
Okay, well, let's talk about 2026 because some stuff you just said just recently. You know, we're not talking about the article in 2017. We're talking about what you said 2 months ago.
And that was me at what I think like 19, 18 years old, bro. Like I've evolved as a person. There's no excuse for that. But again, I'm here to address it, but I'm saying is this. If people say, yo, Flakko, I think you a grifter, fuck you. And I'm saying, listen, I understand. Trust me, I'll be skeptical too. I understand, right? Like my job, brother, is to do better.
Brother.
And that comes with time. I'm not here to say, hey, man, F you guys. No, listen, I understand.
We know you're not here to say that. We know you're not here to say that because we are the ones that support your platform and your content and put food on your table. Why would you do that? You have been doing that and saying that. And for some reason, black people have still been supporting you. He has a whole little geek squad that he got a cult following or something. A bunch of geeks. They all got glasses. These damn incels. He got a crew of incels following him, a massive crew of virgins. That's nasty. So yeah, of course you're not gonna come on here and disparage black people now because you realizing black people are the ones carrying your weight. Everyone comes to that revelation, but they still try to disparage and denigrate us and just think that they're still gonna get our support like Jay-Z. At some point, we have to stand up and say these individuals have to get the hell out of the community.
How people view me, I understand how it looks. I'm here to hold myself accountable and say, hey, I'm going to do better. I can't take back what I did in the past in terms of, again, at what, I think like 18, at like 18, 19 years old, right? Thinking, right, that I was writing about like a solution, right? Again, I was young and dumb thinking, right, that the way to like prosper is to grab yourself up and by the bootstrap, not understanding that shit don't work, right? So again, like that's me saying, yo, I was young, dumb, and uneducated. I take responsibility. If folks want to say that I'm a grifter,
Yeah, they killing him in these comments, man. Y'all go check it out. Go check out Jew Almighty, because this is a long interview that he did, 2 hours. Obviously, I can't, I play a 10-minute clip, it turns into 20 minutes as it is. So this is 2 hours. He was going on and on. Go check it out on Jew. Maybe Flakko has it on his channel as well. I'm not sure. This is Jew Almighty that I'm reacting to, though. Go check out the whole interview. It went on for a while, but it seems like Flakko was pretty much saying the same thing. He apologizes. I'm sorry. I didn't know any better. I have evolved, etc. You can say, well, at least he's admitting that he's sorry. Well, I don't know what else he can do at this point. It's been exposed. He was exposed in that point and shoot video as being a grifter. Jew Almighty just read off what verbatim what a grifter is. And he fits the mold. He just described Flakko. He has no choice. He has to fall on his sword at this point and try to keep whatever audience he can. We'll see if any of this has any effect on his channel or not. I have no idea whether it's going to really affect his channel or not. As I said, it could help his channel grow. You know, stuff like this, it goes either way. You know, any publicity is good publicity. You know, as they say, it's like it can help his channel grow. Or some people can say, man, I'm cool on this dude. I'm good. You know, he's a grifter. He just got exposed. He's still not apologizing. He's still not really addressing the anti-black statements that he made. He doesn't have a good reason for why he made them. Doesn't have a good excuse. Doesn't have a good reason as to why he's now supporting the black community. So can we really take what he's saying, you know, digest it as the truth? Or is he feeling the heat? And this is why he's making this apology. I don't know. What say you? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you forgive Poetik Flakko? He said he's 100% sorry, that Jew Almighty is 100% right, that the black community is 100% right about his grifting, and they have a right to be upset and call him a grifter. And again, he's explained why his stance was what it was just as recent as a few months ago, it appears. Really, I guess before he started doing Chud the Builder content, he was still on black individuals, gang members for sure, but just the black community, period, really. And so he's saying that he apologizes, that he's not perfect, that he has evolved. He was uneducated. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't understand YT supremacy apparently at that time. He understands better now, so he's going to do better. He's trying to do better. And basically, you all forgive me. But again, many people feel like it's a ruse, a ploy, a plot to save his YouTube channel. That this, even though it's publicity, and any publicity is good publicity, they say again, but this is not good. People feel like you're grifting and like you're exploiting the black community. You're exploiting black people, like black people are stupid. Like you were just talking so bad about us all, and now you're over here fighting with us and fighting for us. Like, no, we don't really want your help, man. After saying the things that you said, stand on that. We good. Either you riding with us or you're not from day one. What made you change your stance? Why did you decide to educate yourself just recently to where YT supremacy surfaced for you? It's been here for us. We've been recognized it, identified it, and been attacking it. But suddenly you just now realizing. I don't know, man. What say you all?
Understand. All bro, like I can do is take accountability and say that comes with time, but I'm here to address it, which is why I'm here, right? It's to address it. Yo, listen, I fucked up. I apologize to my people, right? There's no excuse that I could give for it. I'm here to say, yo, I woke up, and time would tell, right? Like what my character is.
For me, just from the general comments and stuff that I've been reading, some of the chat, all of that, taking accountability means taking accountability. I'm gonna just put this in the simplest terms for the chat and everybody else. For my kids, if I punish my kids and I'm wrong, or I overreact in the punishment, or I snap on my kids, I literally sit down with them and be like, I am sorry for snapping on you. You didn't deserve it. This is how I feel. It won't happen again. You did not address anything on your own, not without being called out, not without point and shoot video. So I feel like if you made a drastic turn, which is very drastic to go from pro-MAGA, pro-Trump, pro-white supremacy, pro-Proud Boys to all of a sudden being against all of those things and now calling out people like Chud the Builder. I feel like there should have been a time for, as much as you're online, you do a lot of content, where you say, you know what? I had an awakening. My political alignment changed. I realized these people are my enemies. You never addressed anything. You just popped up. When the money was good to be anti-MAGA.
Well, again, that's not true. Though, if you watch my content, bro, right, bro, I've talked about me being pro-Trump at some point and then turning pro-Trump, even on No Jumper with those clips, right, bro? On the Thursday show, bro, like there's multiple times where I came on and spoke on why I've turned against Trump, like right, like why like I'm supporting Kamala. So again, this was like and it was like a slow turn, but
why he said why he I don't know what's going on with my camera. Maybe it's just that screen over there. He talking about he's supporting Kamala. He said why he's anti-Trump now. This dude Flakko is nuts. This is nuts, bro. This Jew Almighty, shout out again, bro. Got this dude over here cooking him, frying him on the pan. Got him over there stuttering the whole time, apologizing, trying to explain what happened, why he grifted, why he's all of a sudden pro-black, but not making a lot of sense to me about why he's now pro-black. When specifically did you educate yourself? When did you have this awakening? First of all, you owe the black community a sincere apology. All these videos you make one whole video about that, about this apology, breaking down why you thought the way you thought years ago and why you think the way you think now. Fall on that damn sword and apologize. It's not about kissing ass, but if you're going to go this hard against the people and now want these people to support you, then no, yeah, you owe that. I don't know, man. I might do another clip of this, man, because this is nuts. Flakko over there flopping like a fish, right? He cooked. He don't know what to do, what to say. He trying to hold on to that $150,000 a month, boy, that we all helping him get. On the other hand, none of us are perfect, and we all make mistakes. And I get that, and I believe that. We all need another chance, all of us. I've done things in my life that I want to be forgiven for. So who am I to judge and not forgive someone for an indiscretion? None of us are perfect, man. And that's what my heart says. That's what my soul says, and that's what I truly believe. But I also believe that some things are just unforgivable. And making a mistake is one thing, and indiscretion is one thing. But being so aggressively anti-black, the thing that I love so much, it's hard for me to overcome. I think that the sin, thus, is insurmountable. That's my opinion, though. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want another clip of this, I'll bring you another one. Because Poetik Flakko, we see a lot of Poetik Flakko. He gets a lot of views. So we see a lot of him in control of the narrative. Right now, he's flipping. He's flopping. He's all over the place, right? He don't know what to do and say. He's trying to save himself right now, people. So, I don't know. Do you forgive him? Is the apology sincere, or is he just trying to save himself? Do you think this is all a ruse as well? Him all of a sudden being pro-black? Did he have an awakening, a revelation, a light bulb moment? Or is he grifting? And this is where the money's at right now. Chud the Builder and Nolan Wells. He gets a lot of views on these videos. And then 6 months from now or 6 days from now, he gonna go back to talking about he's pro-Trump. I mean, what is it? I don't know. I'm asking you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Good job, Jew Almighty. Jew Almighty. Stay safe and stay free, people.